Hello everyone. So now we will do some uh, core exercise, which is very interesting and very close to my heart because core exercise will give you the, I would say, fundamental structure, how we move, how we lift things, how we carry weight, how we do functional movement, rotational movement, and then it will also give you like how you run, how you walk, how you keep your posture. So that is it's all together exercise, and that is why it's called as a core exercise. So core exercise is not for just one muscle, but it involves multiple muscles together, and the action would be performed together. Now, some of the core muscles, if I have to mention, then there is a TA muscle, transverse abdominis, which comes as a belt below the belly button. It lies deep inside below the abs muscle. And then we do have the oblique as well. We have internal oblique, we have external oblique, and then we do have a glute muscle, and then we do have the multifidus as well. Multifidus is a muscle, and then we do have the spinal muscle as well, and the deep muscle as well. We do have a QL muscle as well. So all will get engaged together, and that's how it will give you the core muscle. So we'll start one by one. The first thing is that understanding the activation of transverse abdominis. So if you want to activate the transverse abdominis, you just need to lie down in a very subtle way. You don't have to brace anything, or you just want to hold, but just below the belly button, you can put a finger and slight subtle movement you have to do. Just slight hold. You'll not feel much, as if you are doing nothing, but if you do this activation in a long run, then you can also activate the TA muscle, transverse abdominis, and you can walk, you can run, and while holding things in your hand, while carrying things, while carrying weight, or while bending, or while carrying anything, you can use that muscle, and that muscle will become an active. So again, you can lie still, and it has to be very gentle, subtle movement. And you can hold it, but your breathing should not stop. And then you can relax. It's a very light movement. If you pull down the belly, like to complete this, the arch, like to remove this arch, what we do that is called an abdominal bracing. Like you literally, pull. So this is called a bracing. Like, there is no arch now. And this is not activation of TA. So again, it's very light, subtle. You have to do this multiple times. If you also need an additional video specific for this, I can share it with you. So that's the first exercise. Second is abdominal bracing. So when you brace, this oblique should go in this way, like, this way. Or you should put your hands here, and then, or maybe in this way, and then you try to see that those are becoming, engaged, I would say. This is hard, this is also hard. So it's engaged, but you don't have to stop breathing. Your normal breathing should continue. So that's not the idea here, that we stop breathing. So this is called a bracing. And when we brace, usually this arch will go away. And the third number is pelvic tilt. So we talk about all the muscle, but the left part is the whole pelvis. Now, pelvis has an anterior pelvic tilt, which is this one, which you can see the more curve is there, the hand is going, that is called an anterior pelvic tilt. And there is a posterior pelvic tilt, where you remove the arch. So this is a posterior position of the pelvis. This is anterior position of the pelvis, where the hands are going. So here, we need to do more of a posterior pelvic tilt, this way. So this is also a movement. tilt we need to do. And then we need to do a glute bridge exercise, which is very important one. You need to lie down in this way. Again, slide, you can do a bracing slide, so there is no arch. You need to squeeze the glute and you need to lift the glute this way. You don't have to do this, like there should not be a big arch or something. So from here to here, there should be a slanted line with glutes are engaged, squeezed, that is what we call as an engaged squeeze, and posterior tilt position, not in this way or like hanging hip or something. So again, let me show you. So brace, there is no arch, and engage the glute and lift this way. So glutes are engaged. I also get a stretch here as well. Glutes are engaged, and here bracing is there. So there is no, everything is intact. This position you can hold this way.